let's start the discussion. Actually, last week we had the examination. I'll ask to check check the marks and send you within this week because we were busy with some other stuff preparing to the new year. So let's go through the book now. Actually, we have discussed the application Word, and today we have to discuss few more topics. In the today's lessons, we will be discussing about pictures in Word, as well as synonyms and thesaurus, also about tables, and also about mail merge. Actually, the idea is to finish the lesson, the word processing applications, by discussing these topics. Okay, without taking much of the time, let's start with pictures. Right, we have discussed about the basic formatting menu, and pictures can be inserted through the Insert tab. When you go to the Insert tab, you can see the pictures, and there are a lot of formatting options related to pictures after inserting. So let's insert some pictures, and the most popular option is Insert Picture from File. So that is available in the old version of Word and the new version of the Word both. If you want to insert picture, so let's go to the picture and just find some pictures. Let's say, okay, in my desktop, I found some picture. Let's insert it. And here it is. You can see. So a picture can be inserted by browsing a file. That option is there in the old version of Word and new version also. And after inserting, you can see that there's a special menu appearing. After inserting and selecting the picture, you can see this menu item, which is newly appearing in the tab or the ribbon. So that is picture format or format sometimes. Just format. Format කියලා විතරක් තියෙන්නත් පුළුවන්, picture format කියලා තියෙන්නත් පුළුවන්. So that is after inserting the picture and after selecting the picture. ඒ දෙකම කරාට පස්සේ තමයි ඒක appear වෙන්නේ. Using that you can format this. Okay, the first format types that we can apply is this. So let's do the first one is removing background. Removing background means you can keep objects, maybe keep the people and remove this background. If you want to do that, let's go to the remove background. And you can see this is the default one. It is not very good. So it uses artificial intelligence. So it cannot detect exactly what you need and what you don't need. It cannot detect. So this is kind of rough estimation. And you can see some parts of the image is also some actually head part of the guy is and the girl also removed. So that is really not good. But you have the control. Don't worry. So in the remove background, you have different options. So that is like when you go to the remove background, you can see. So one is mark areas to keep and the second one is mark areas to remove. And so since some additional areas removed, let's mark area to keep and mark his hair. I want to keep that. Okay, now hair is recovered. I want to keep hair of the girl also. Yeah, that part is okay. And this part also. Okay, recovered. And I want to keep the frock. Oh, sorry. I want to keep the frock. And also the, okay, you can see it's better than the previous, but still that artificial intelligence applies. So you have to always be careful and always concern on that. And after applying that, you can recover little by little. I think now that is quite good, but this hair part is not added. Okay, let's keep the changes. And now the better than the previous one, but still the hair part, you can see there's a just removal. Likewise, you can do that in Word. That is amazing, right? Because word processing software supports graphic editing also. So it actually, the originally word processing software has to process words, but it's supporting some kind of graphic editing too. So then you can move this like, unlike some other image, you can just move this to the heading section, or you can do various wrapping. Wrapping means that සාමාන්‍යයෙන් තියෙන්නේ මේ text එක උඩ තියෙනවා. After that, the text will be written somewhere here, equal RAND. Let's write a text. Sorry, my mistake. Equal rand 3 4. Where this random text comes after this. Actually, I just want to move the couple to move the couple, and I want to keep this couple as the background for this text. So what I can do is I can click on the picture and go to the format picture. The first one was to remove the background. Okay, this time what I'm going to do, I'm going to set the picture as the background. To do that, I will select wrap text, and from that, behind the text. There are different options: square, type, true, top and bottom, in front of the. Okay, sorry, there's interruption. Hope you can see. Okay, what I was telling. So in wrap text, there are some options. Wrap text altogether. When you click on the picture and go to wrap text, there are some options. You can select square, type, true, top, bottom, behind, in front of. Okay, let's use in front of text. In front of text. You can use behind the text also, but I'm going to use in front of the text. Then you can see the text is there in front of the text. The couple is also there. So some part of the couple is also removed. That is really not good, but let's keep like this. So I don't need to spend more time on editing. You can maybe leisurely do that. හරි දැන් මෙතන තියෙන ප්‍රශ්නේ පුතේ couple එක ඉන්නවා text එක ඇතුලෙන් හැංගිලානේ තියෙන්නේ. එහෙනම් මට couple එක වඩා transparent කරන්න. So you can see there's a transparency option. And you can apply different transparency levels. පොඩ්ඩක් transparent කරාම text එකේ අන්තම් පේනවා. තව ටිකක් transparent කරාම තව ටිකක් text එක පේනවා. තව ටිකක් transparent කරාම ඔය විදිහට අපිට අවශ්‍ය ප්‍රමාණයට transparent කරගන්න පුළුවන්. Okay, this is like more transparent. And you can move the picture anywhere, even resize the image. That is also possible. There are two images. Okay, something like this. Right? Now we have edited the background, removed the background, make it transparent, also wrap the text to show this in front of the text. Right? These are the picture formatting options available to you. So you have to practice, right? If you want, okay, let's remove the picture now. I'm going to delete the picture. I don't need the picture, I'm deleting it. And there's another option is you can insert a picture online in this Office 365. I'm not sure whether it is available in the previous version, maybe in Office 2010, not. So can you check whether it's available in 2016? Online pictures? Is it there in 2016? Anyone using 2016? How the 16 use karane? Lashen, Gaurava, Vanshika. 2016 use karna wala kawudu hari? Office 2016 or 2019? Come on, guys. You don't know the version. 2019 Ramidu. 2010 old version 2010 Office naha. Office use karane naha. Ehema ayak tinnawa? Is there anyone who don't have Office? Timasha, which version you are using? Is it 2010 or 13 or 365? 19. Okay, 19. This should be there, right? Online pictures. Because it is recent version. Online pictures, it is advantage, right? එතකොට Google එකට ගිහලා අපි search කරන්න ඕනේ නැහැ. Copyright images බේර එහෙම ඕන නැහැ. Just click on the online pictures and you can see then the Bing search engine will appear here. It is actually supporting Bing. And you have the categories even. You can use category, maybe let's say you want to You want to write about flowers, or you want to write about ocean, or friends, or fish, or flower. Let's say about flower. You have all the categories, and you can see some pictures are appearing related to that. Let's see, you need this image or this image. You can click the image and insert it. That is easier because you can search in the internet and a quality picture will come to your computer. And after that, you can think about the wrapping, maybe right click. Right click also, right click the wrap text. Right click will also give the wrap text menu. Or you can wrap text from here. Let's use in front of the text. And let's make this transparent. Okay, nice. So likewise, you can apply various styles. Maybe a border, if you wish a border like this. You want to apply a border. That is also possible. So let's send to the background, wrap text and send it to the background behind the text. Now you have the border. And let's remove the transparency. Less transparent now. And maybe you can add not just the border, shadows. It's possible to add shadows, borders, shadows, and there are more. When you go to the, here you can see the picture format. And when you go to the picture format, just cancel this. I just want to go to the picture format, maybe color, let's say color, then picture color options. When you go there, all the options will be format picture will be appearing here. You can change the saturation. Saturation is the colorfulness. When you increase the colorfulness, you can see, when you increase the colorfulness, simply it will increase the color effect of this image. So let's drag it down. This has added more color. And if you increase, so there are more, right? So maybe you can increase the shadow and you can add reflection here, a reflection to this image. And also you can add a glow, edges, rotation, artistic effects like this, different artistic effects. Here also you can see some artistic effects with the previews, different artistic effects. A drawing lighting, a watercolor lighting, a shading lighting, a neon glow lighting, glow edges. You can see. So likewise, you can try different formats in this formatting option. Wrap text is very important thing. It will be asked in the examination. Brightness, contrast, you can edit. Brightness means basically when you increase the brightness, it will be more lighter. And when you increase the contrast, on the other hand, it will add more colors. The colorfulness will be increased. That is more contrast. But when you have less contrast, okay, let's go to the brightness and contrast here. Picture correction. Brightness. If you reduce the brightness, it will looks dark, black. But reduce the lightness maximum, it will give you a fully white one. But you have to come to the middle and come to an average point somewhere here. Okay, then the contrast, if you decrease that, you cannot see anything. A light contrast, you can see the colorfulness is reduced, but if you give more colorfulness, it will display RGB, CMYK colors, the primary colors. But you don't need that much of contrast, you can just keep it in the middle as well. Okay, likewise, you can do basic editing you can apply basic editing to the pictures. So that is about the picture menu. Okay, so do you have any question to ask from this section? Picture menu making the picture, insert in a picture, edit in a picture. Insert in a picture multiple ways. You can insert from file, insert by online pictures, and insert by photo browser, and also you can insert a clip art. Old versions, the clip art is also there. And different things like shapes can be inserted, icons can be inserted, 3D models of the 3D shapes can be inserted, smart arts like charts, hierarchies, cycles, these things can be inserted. And also you can insert a chart, different chart. We learn these things in Excel. And you can insert a screenshot. You can take a screenshot. Here you can go to the screen clipping, the specialty of the new one. You can go to the screen clipping and clip a part. Let's say you want this one. You can just take a picture and that will be inserted to Word. So screen clipping or screen option is there. Screenshot option is also there. And you can insert media, a video, audio, something like that. That is also supported. You can insert a word art, text box, a drop cap. Drop cap means the first letter you can change here. Select a paragraph. Let's add the drop cap. And you can see the first letter is excluded and given a large size. This is there in the newspapers. Right? I think you have seen this in the newspapers. When there's a starting paragraph, the first letter they highlight. That is drop cap. So that is also possible. You can drop cap. Put the first letter larger size, then the respective letters in smaller size. That is called drop cap. That is also possible. An equation. This is important when you type maths or mathematical things. You can add equations like this and special symbols, advanced symbols. Okay, those are the insert options available to you. Now, let's go to the second one, thesaurus or the synonyms. So why you are using synonyms or the thesaurus? Okay, before that, please tell me if you have any question. I can repeat this. I can explain it again. Inserting pictures, editing them. Do you have any question? Yes or no? Come on.
No.
No. Okay, then what is thesaurus? What is synonym? What these thesaurus are doing? Thesaurus or synonyms? Okay, seems that you are not aware of that. Okay, let's say I have written a word here. For an example, okay, let me write server simultaneously providing service to its clients. And I just want to replace the word simultaneously with some similar word. Oh, I just need to see the meaning of simultaneous. Then I can right click and select synonyms. Then it will show me simultaneously. You can replace that with instantaneously or concurrently. Similar words, similar meanings. Okay. Can you help me? I just need to write a similar word. Right click, help. Can you assist, benefit, support? Can you relieve, comfort? Yes, these are the similar words. So if you want to find similar words of some other word, we can use thesaurus and synonyms. Right? So that is simple enough. It is there in the book here. So let's go to the syllabus and let's go to that chapter. We were discussing about word here. And then, so they have explained about the synonyms before the tables actually. I saw this. No. So just, I think just after that. word thesaurus. Here, thesaurus. Review thesaurus in Microsoft Word. Or you can just go to Google Tools, Language Thesaurus in LibreOffice. So that is basically to find out similar words in review thesaurus. Can you see that? Oh, language accessibility, spelling and grammar. No, I cannot see that there. But anyway, when you right click, sometimes in your Word version it might be there. When you right click, the synonym part comes. And from that you can just assign a similar word. Is this? Yes, this is thesaurus. And when you highlight a word and go thesaurus, then you can see here simultaneously, concurrently, it's an adverb, and instantaneously, at the same time, in chorus, at once, all together, separately. It's like a dictionary, right? Here, this is the thesaurus icon. After ABC, it's like a book. So synonyms basically give exact wording, try to translate the word, but thesaurus will give you the meaning as well. Understood it? This is very useful because if you cannot understand something, rather than translating that to a Sinhala or some other language, it is better to see for thesaurus. But to do that, you have to highlight a word, then click on the thesaurus, and it will display. So providing, offering, right? So some similar word as here, given that in case, likewise, it's providing that. And maybe you can highlight the entire sentence and look for thesaurus, but it's difficult. So you have to use, you select a specific word part. Okay, so that is it. And the next topic is tables. Okay, pictures, we learn how to insert pictures. Tables, similar way, you have to go to the insert and there's a table. So when there's a table, you can insert a table, you can select here. It's a visually showing the number of rows and columns. This side, horizontally, you have here, this side, those are columns, and vertically, sorry, horizontally, it's going down as rows, and vertically, it's columns. Right, you can select number of rows and columns. Here, 1 row, 2 columns, 1 row. Now you have 9 columns, 2 rows. Okay, how can you increase this? How can you, like, the maximum here displaying is like 8 rows and 10 columns. Can we insert 20? 20 columns, 30 rows? If so, how? Any idea? You need 20 columns and 30 rows. How to do that? Yes, Kasun. How to do that? Kasun. Ramidu, how to do that? You need 20 columns and 30 rows. Lashen, yes.
Insert table and add the rows and columns needed.
Yeah, how? So using which command?
Insert table.
Yeah, you can go to the insert table. You can go to the insert table here. In insert table, you can select insert table, and then you can manually give the number of, let's say you need 20 columns and also 30 rows. You can give that 20 columns, 30 rows. And also you can provide the column width. So let's say column width is 1 centimeter, 2 centimeters. Now click OK. And this is what you get. 2 centimeters, actually the space is not enough to include that. Therefore, it's not actually 2 centimeters. It has 30 rows and 20 columns. Right? 30 rows, 20 columns. So let's insert a smaller one. Insert and we're going to insert a smaller one. This. Okay, after inserting, I just want to change the column size. How can I select everything in the table? Table එක ඔක්කොම එකපාර select කරන්නේ කොහොමද? How to select the entire table?
Control A.
Control A එකේ document එකම select කරනවා. If you press Control A, yes, everything will be selected, but the entire document. එහෙම නෙමෙයි. Table එකම select කරන්න ඕන. You can go to the top left corner. Top left corner එකට ගියාම මෙහෙම four headed arrow එකක් එනවා. හතර පැත්තටම ඉතලා තියෙන arrow එකක් මේ ඉන්නේ. When you go to the top left corner, there's a four headed arrow. You can click on that. After that, you can go to the right click and you can go to the table properties and then change the table, maybe row size, specify height, let's say 0.5 centimeters, and column size, let's say 0.5 centimeters for columns also. And let's apply this and you can see it's changing, right? You can change the column size and row size by selecting the table and also going to table properties. After that, you can give the rows, columns, the alignment, whether you want to align center, right or left, whether you want to text wrap or not. So wrap means like text wrapping. No text wrapping will be like, so if you want to write something here, let's say hello, and with no text wrapping, it will write continuously. But if you go and right click properties, and if you enable the text wrapping, here, okay. Here. When you reduce the size, text is going down. When you reduce the column size, text is going down. That is text wrapping. Okay, these options are there. And also you can format the cells after selecting. You can go to the table design and select any design that you like. If you like this or this, there are many designs, right? This. So likewise, you can select any design that you like. That is from the table design, which is going to appear after selecting the table. Or you can give manually, you can give any, let's say you select this column and you give a shading. Select this column and you give a different shading. Maybe different shading. You select this column and give a different shading. Select this column and give a different shading. Likewise, the place to place, you can give different styles or different kind of shadings. That is also possible. Or you can format this by selecting the table and applying the table design. That is also possible. One option is table design. The second option is you can change individually. Okay, one last thing that I want to discuss about the tables. Now you know how to change the tables, how to change the width and height of the table. That part, you know, the row size. When you drag, automatically it's adjusting. Okay, let's say you want to combine few cells. All these cells you want to combine. How will you combine? We want to combine these cells. How do we combine? Yes, you should know. If you want to combine these, how you combine?
Merge cells.
Yes, first you have to select and then right click and merge cells. Select, right click, merge cells. It will create only one cell, replacing all the selected cells. Here also you can merge horizontally. So let's merge horizontally. And you can merge vertically also. The vertical merging. Let's merge these. Okay, you can vertically, horizontally, and you can merge both direction, right? If you want, you can merge both direction. Okay, merge in. And if you want to split that, if you want to divide this, let's say hello, hello, not hello, this one, you want to divide this to 2 rows, 2 columns, 3 columns. You can right click and then go to the split cells, right click, split cells, and then you can give the number of columns. Say I need 4 columns. So then it will apply 1, 2, 3, 4 columns. See, 1, 2, 3, 4. Sorry. And here also, let's say you want to divide this to 20 rows. Let's split cells, and you can mention 20 there. 1 here and 20 there. And then you can see, so it should be 1 to 4 and number of rows. Let's say because we have merged only 4. Device of 4, because I have selected 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 8, or maybe 12. Say 12. Number must be between 1 and 4 again. And let's 4. Single cell, let's try to split that, right click, split, and I'm going to split to 1 and 2 here. And you can see the splitting happens. So likewise, you can split the cells, merge the cells. That is possible, right? Splitting, merging, all these are possible. Up to now, is there any doubt? Okay, I hope there are no doubts, right? Okay, let's write a short note over there. Pictures. We can insert pictures. From already downloaded files. Internet. Or picture pictures in office.com or some pictures from office.com, clip arts, etc. After inserting, when we select the picture formatting tab will be visible. Picture formatting tab will be visible. Picture formatting tag will be visible. You can remove background, change brightness, contrast, make it transparent, wrap it over text, apply styles, and apply styles such as borders, shadings, borders, shadows, and reflection. Borders, shadows, and reflection. Tables. Using insert cells, using insert tables, we can define the number of columns and rows required, number of columns and rows required. And insert a table. You can combine cells after selecting them, right click and merge. You can combine cells by right click and merge after selecting them. To split, right click on the cell and select split, then give the required number of cells and number of rows and columns. Actually, you can select the table design and layout. So both will appear, right? Table design and layout to format the cells. You can also use table design and layout tabs to format cells. Within bracket or right click and format by going to properties. And submenus. That is about splitting, formatting these things. Okay, next we are going to learn about mail merge, which is very important section. We learn about the thesaurus. And what we are going to do now is we are going to learn about mail merge, which is very, very important topic in your syllabus. And after that, we can finish the chapter. Okay, please write down this. Let me know once you have done, please let me know, then I can proceed to the next one, which is mail merge.